some people who I would like to introduce so that you know that it's because of them that we have been able to present this presentation to you. First and foremost, let's start from someone who has been running around in the backstage since almost a month now. Ms. Hani Sharma, would you be pleased on the stage? She's like a one-man army, setting up everything possible, helping in the scripts, helping with the backstage activity, arranging for things, anything that Yuvraj has said that you have to do, it has been done even before he said it. Our belly dancer, amazing dancer. She not only is a belly dancer, she is also, being a Russian, also practicing Indian form of dance here in Mumbai. Her name is Diana. Diana, please. Our musicians, they are the people who I have supported quietly from behind. Mr. Amir, the guitarist, the music composer, the theorist, and the background scorer. Amir. Mr. Kaushik. I don't know what to say about him because there are loads and loads of compliments that can go for him. He's a vocalist, he's an actor, he teaches vocals, and he has different styles of singing, right from ghazals to bhajans to rock. That's Kaushik for you.
Of course, I've directed the film ISC's Enemies of Humanity. It's very difficult for anyone to be a part of this vision. It's something very new, and I've spent 4 years of my life researching on this. When we thought of doing a play, I needed someone who understood the subject as well. And thanks to Joydeep, who's again a very talented actor, director, and a musician. It's not easy for anyone to direct something with me because I'm so focused, and the vision what I have is very difficult for anyone else to understand. Thank you, Joydeep. You've been amazing. And this is possible. This happens with you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you all very much. We have loads and loads of other people to thank, but let's not seriously waste your time in the rains and everybody. But seriously, from the team of our direction, Arun Bhai, from the team of our makeup, from the team of our costumes, Neelam. Neelam from the costumes, please. Can we have you on the stage?
Yeah.
Arun Bhai, can we have you on stage, please? Arun Bhai's son can come always. That's not a problem. So the father-son duo, you know, they make things happen, changes the faces.
And so Arun has done art direction for my film as well. And thanks to Mohan Kaka, is here. No? Yeah, he's doing a fabulous job for me, everywhere. Okay, thanks a lot. Yeah.
So we hope that we have made this presentation, I hope it's good enough for you. Next time we promise to give you a much better one. And thank you very much for coming. Really, thank
you. Okay, roll karo? Yeah. सबसे पहला सवाल, the very first question, you know, how this film happened.
So,
look into the lens.
Of course, we see so many terrorist attacks happening all across the world, and I thought, what is the reason for it? Why is it happening? And I thought, let's research about it. I come from an army family as well, and I'm a student of world politics. That's when I started researching everything about terrorism. I took help of the army. I started reading books. I started reading a lot of religious books. I started meeting a lot of Maulanas. I started meeting a lot of people who are very positive, a lot of Sufis, you know. Plus, I researched a lot on internet. I researched a lot about terrorists themselves, and I thought all this study has to be, all this study had to come in form of a film, and that's when I started writing the screenplay. I started making the movie, the absolutely new cast. Thanks to Rashid Naz, who played the main villain. Thanks to Rahul Dev, you know, he really supported us. He played the villain as well. And then we are all new in this film. Thanks to Harish Bhimani, who acted as Sufi and gave us some amazing lines. We brainstormed quite a lot. That's how we made this movie.
Okay, you know, what is the message the film carrying? You know, and you said during the course of interaction, you know, here on the stage,
Yeah.
you're going to change the mindset of the people.
I can assure you one thing. Coming to a conclusion first. This film is going to end the doctrine of terrorism. I can assure you that. It's going to end the doctrine of terrorism because one is you are exposing the violent terrorist ideology for which people fall for on internet and of course when they are part of the camp as well. And second is we are giving a solution. That what is the solution for this ideology, which is there in religious books itself, you know. So
Are you using the reference of Quran and all?
yeah, we are. We are. At the same time, it's not only about religious book Quran. It's about humanity, right? It's about just knowing each other, loving each other, you know, trying to, you know, be a part of our globalized society, you know.
Okay,
And
tell us about your character in the film.
character in the movie.
Yes.
So, I can't reveal much about the character in the film. All I can say is he's playing a terrorist, but it has a twist to it. And of course, you know, when you watch the movie, you really love the character. That's all I can say.
Okay, why you thought of doing this play, you know, before the film get released?
One is, I'm a student of cinema. I've studied cinema. I'm making cinema. But I'm somebody who like to stick to the roots, you know, I like to stick to foundations. And I think cinema has evolved from a play. And that's the reason I thought of doing a play. And on the other hand, I'm talking to my audience through my cinema, ISIS, Enemies of Humanity. But now, I also wanted to talk to them live. Give the message first hand from me, you know. And I've lived this movie, it's in my blood. And I know each and every character very well. I believe in the message. I believe in the message. I believe in the solutions, you know. And I want people to feel the movie, you know. That's one of the reasons, you know, I made this into a play.
Okay, you know, the subject is really sensitive, you know.
Yeah.
In India, we are facing,
Yeah.
every second we are facing
Yeah.
terrorism.
Yeah.
During the film should get tax-free from the state government or from the central government because you're giving a very,
Yeah.
you know, a social message.
Yeah, yeah.
Don't you think that you should approach central or the state machinery to...
I spoke to the cultural minister of Maharashtra. Let's see now, it's in his hand, you know, what steps he takes.
Do you get emotional while working on the project, or do you got emotional today?
Oh yeah, of course, because one is my family is also here, you know, and second is people from my movie are here, and at the same time, I think I did this play from my heart, you know, that's really important. Yeah.
Filmmaking is a very serious business, you know.
Yeah.
In how
I'll
much,
just take a minute, yeah, just one.
you know, film को आपको लगता है कि फेस्टिवल में लेके जाना चाहिए था before the film got released, or are you planning once the film is released?
Yeah, I'm planning once the film is released, and I wanted to release the movie on my own. So I thought it will first go to people because I'm a new director. When they watch the movie, they would, you know, trust me or believe in cinema. So I thought I would take the first step of releasing the movie on my own, and then go to festivals, and then wait for people's response. Because I'm new, so you know, people are a little judgmental. So let's see how it goes.
Okay, what is the USP of the film apart from the message, you know, which you say it's a social message, which also give a solution?
USP of this movie is, of course, it has power to end the doctrine of extremism and terrorism. Besides that, we are people from 16 different countries working on this movie. I come from a film school. I come from Whistling Woods International. This film is very cinematic. It's beautiful. It is something which Indians would probably feel, wow, this is a cinema from Europe or America, because they have maintained the standard. It's not that Indian movies are not maintaining the standard, but we have taken a conscious decision that even people from West, when they watch the movie, they'll be proud of the movie, and we Indians would be proud of the film, because such a film coming from India, obviously when people watch the movie, they are the best one to judge. But I feel it is extremely cinematic, and it is something which can compete with Europe, Hollywood, you know, I can assure you that.
Okay, did the film got a censor board certification?
Yeah, we got a censor certificate, adult of course, being ISIS. Yeah.
So don't you think you'll be losing the audience once you get a certificate?
So this film is about ISIS. It deals with subject, you know, which is very serious. It deals with a lot of violence. It deals with ideology. So of course, people who are less than 18, kids who are, you know, they should not watch this movie. And of course, having a certificate, the parents would watch. They would, you know, edit it and, you know, convey to their kids. So that's okay.
Okay, what message do you want to give to the audience? Why they come and be a part of your film?
One is, as I said, it has a power to end extremism and terrorism, which I can assure. Second is, you are having a virtual trip to an ISIS camp. When you watch the movie, you feel that aap ISIS camp mein hai. You are part of ISIS camp. As I said, a lot of terrorists would watch this movie, probably in terms of pirated DVDs, I don't know what. When they watch this movie, they will realize that, oh, these guys are using us, you know. So,
Okay, the last one. जब आप इस तरह के मुद्दों पे फिल्में बनाते हैं, विवाद भी चालू हो जाते हैं. पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज खड़ी हो जाती हैं कि आपने ऐसा ही नहीं दिखाया. रीजनल लोग खड़े हो जाते हैं, मौलाना, मौलवीज या पंडित, जो भी आप कहें. क्या इस बात का डर है आपको? यू नो, वंस फिल्म रिलीज की, आपने ये सही नहीं दिखाया, या आपने कितना ध्यान में रखा गया है उन चीज़ों को वाइल वर्किंग ऑन द फिल्म?
एक तो डर बिल्कुल भी नहीं है, बिकॉज एक सिंपल बात है कि आई मेड दिस फिल्म विद गुड इंटेंशन, नॉट टू हर्ट एनीवन, एंड वन मैसेज टू एंड टेररिज्म, यू नो. तो डर किस बात का? आई कम फ्रॉम एन आर्मी फैमिली, तो टेररिस्टों से तो बिल्कुल नहीं डरता मैं. आई एम नॉट स्कैर्ड ऑफ बैड पीपल एट ऑल, because I can fight them. If there's a terrorist here, I would not run away but try to overpower him.
What are the political parties and the people who belong to different religions? You know, religious guru, I would say rather.
See, the most advantage is that I know the subject so well. Somebody can just come and have a debate with me, and I'm sure they'll lose if they have something bad to say about the movie, because I'm very confident about the subject. And very difficult for anybody to prove that, okay, you're doing something which will hurt anyone's sentiments. Of course, I'm hurting the sentiments of terrorists, and I have all the rights to do so, you know.
Thank you so much.
मेरे दो रोल हैं. कैसे हिस्सा बना मैं नहीं जानता. किसी ने मुझे फ़ोन किया और मुझे बुलाया गया कि डायलॉग लिखने हैं. तो मैं अपना एक रेज्यूमे का कागज़ लेके चला गया और मैंने सिर्फ इतना कहा जो जनाब थे उनसे कि ये मैं आपको देता हूँ ताकि ना आपको कुछ पूछना पड़े ना मुझे कुछ बताना पड़े. और इतने मुख्तसर से इंटरव्यू के बाद हफ्ते भर के बाद मुझे कहा गया कि आप डायरेक्टर से मिलिए, और बड़ा अजीब राब्ता रहा वो। मैंने कहा कि ऐसा करते हैं, आप मुझे फ़िल्म के बारे में बताइए, सीन्स के बारे में बताइए, मैं लिखता जाऊंगा। 3 दिन तक ये सिलसिला रहेगा, कोई चार्ज नहीं होगा, कुछ नहीं होगा। मुझे सब्जेक्ट अच्छा लगना चाहिए, आपको मेरा काम अच्छा लगना चाहिए, फिर साथ आगे बढ़ते हैं। तो बस एक बार वो 3 दिन गुजरे नहीं कि हमने पीछे मुड़ के नहीं देखा। अब मेरे क्या रोल हैं इसमें? रोल अव्वल तो मेरा डायलॉग राइटर का है। स्क्रीन प्ले लिखा हुआ था, बड़ा अच्छा सा, दारिया लिखा था। वैसे मेरा ख्याल है इसमें युवराज का भी बहुत बड़ा कंट्रीब्यूशन है, क्योंकि कहानी उसकी है, कॉन्सेप्ट उसका है। तो डायलॉग लिखते गए। उसके बीच में कुछ ये इत्तेफाक हुआ कि राज्यसभा टीवी पर मेरे कुछ 3 इंटरव्यूज़ आए जो इत्तेफाकन इन्होंने देखे, और अब वही जाने क्यों कि ये अच्छा, हर बार डायलॉग लिखने के बाद मुझे उन्हें सुनाने पड़ते थे। तो हर एक कैरेक्टर का डायलॉग उस कैरेक्टर की तरह मैं सुनाता था, क्योंकि बेसिकली मैं वॉइस ओवर आर्टिस्ट रहा हूँ। तो उनको शायद कुछ शक हुआ कि ये एक्टिंग कर पाए, तो उन्होंने चुन के एक रोल दिया जो मेरे हिसाब से बहुत अच्छा है, लेकिन टेररिस्ट के हिसाब से बड़ा डेंजरस है, बिकॉज इट्स रोल ऑफ अ लिबरल मौलवी। तो मतलब जो कहता है कि इंसानों के लिए, अगर मुझे वो लाइन याद है ठीक है, कि रब ने ज़मीन की तख्लीक की इंसानों के लिए, तो इसका मज़हब तो इंसानियत ही हो सकता है। अब ये एक चीज़ है जो टेररिस्ट नहीं चाहते, जो एक्सट्रीमिस्ट नहीं चाहते। तो मुझे ये रोल भी बड़ा अच्छा लगा, हालांकि मैंने कहा कि मुझे नहीं पता मैं कर पाऊँगा, लेकिन उन्होंने काम लिवाया मुझसे।
ओके, कितना मुश्किल होता है, एक बहुत ही सेंसिटिव मुद्दा है जिस पे फिल्म बनी है। इसका
अच्छा,
जिक्र
चूँकि आप
क्या-
सवाल शुरू कर रहे हैं, हम वहाँ कहते हैं कि चाहे जितनी भी इम्पोर्टेंट बात हो, अभी रुक
थोड़ा सा
जाएं।
प्लीज साइलेंस रखेंगे आप लोग, रिक्वेस्ट।
Again, because I then tend to lose my cool. जी, आप कुछ?
मैं कह रहा था, एक बहुत ही सेंसिटिव मुद्दा है जिसके बारे में
जी।
आए दिन हिंदुस्तान में, पूरे वर्ल्ड में जिक्र होता रहता है, और इस पे डायलॉग लिखना, मैं आपके किरदार पे तो बाद में आऊँगा, लेकिन इसके लिए डायलॉग लिखना, और वो कितना चैलेंजिंग था, और क्या जहन में रखा है ना वो राइटिंग में डायलॉग।
चैलेंजिंग की जगह मैं इस्तेमाल करूँगा, इसका तर्जुमा करूँगा कि बड़ी नज़ाकत वाला काम था, क्योंकि मुझे एक चीज़ इन्होंने बहुत सही बताई थी, एक महदूद कर दिया था, मुझे सीमा बांध दी थी कि देखिए, हम किसी ख़ास कम्युनिटी की बात नहीं कर रहे हैं, हम टेररिज्म की बात कर रहे हैं, और टेररिस्ट का कोई रिलीजन नहीं होता, उनका जो रिलीजन होता है वो हम जानते हैं। तो हो सके वहाँ तक जो स्टीरियोटाइप अल्फाज हैं वो इस्तेमाल ना करें। अल्लाह, खुदा, नमाज, इबादत, कुरान शरीफ, रसूल सल्लल्लाहु अलैहि वसल्लम, इन अल्फाज का इस्तेमाल नहीं हुआ है, सिवा के राशिद नाज साहब ने, जो कि भड़काने वाले मौलवी हैं, उन्होंने बेशक किया है, क्योंकि वो करते हैं, और वो अल्फाज तो असल ज़िंदगी से लिए गए हैं। तो बहुत मुश्किल था, हम अल्लाह या खुदा नहीं कह सकते थे, हमने कहा रब ने ये चाहा है, रब ने ज़मीन की तख्लीक की है। हम मुस्लिम नहीं कह सकते थे, और नहीं कहना चाहिए, आई एंटायरली एग्रीड विद हिम। तो मखलूक कहते थे, ताकि हम अपना संदेशा, हम अपना मैसेज भी दें, पैगाम भी दें, और किसी को हर्ट भी ना करें। वरना देखिए, इतनी मुश्किल फिल्म जो पहली बार तो पहले राउंड में तो अपने सेंसर बोर्ड ने बैन कर दी, लेकिन जब दूसरे राउंड में बताई गई रिवाइजिंग कमेटी को, तो उन्होंने कहा कि ये 2-3 छोटे से कट्स, और सच में बहुत छोटे थे, एंड वो काफ़ी जायज़ भी थे, और उन्होंने रिलीज़ कर दी।
मैं आपको बीच में
जी,
रोकना
जी,
चाहूँगा।
जी, जी।
जैसे आपने कहा रिवाइजिंग कमेटी के साथ भी बैठे, क्या उस वक्त प्रहलाद निलानी साहब गद्दी पे थे?
नहीं,
और प्रसन्न जोशी तो अब आए हैं।
नहीं, गद्दी पर, हाँ, गद्दी पर ज़रूर थे, लेकिन चेयरमैन कभी कमेटी में नहीं बैठते। ये अगर मुगालता हो तो मैं दूर कर दूं, क्योंकि मैं भी सेंसस का हिस्सा रहा हूँ 1.5-2 साल तक, काफ़ी अरसा हो गया, लेकिन वो कभी नहीं रहते। वो सिर्फ पॉलिसीज़ डिसाइड करते हैं। और इसका अगर इफ़ यू लुक एट द ब्राइटर साइड, कि वहाँ उस महकमे का करप्शन ऑलमोस्ट ख़त्म हो गया है। हाँ, उन्होंने तुगलक की तरह बड़े अपने फितूर चलाए, ये मानता हूँ मैं, लेकिन नहीं, उनके रेन के दौरान, ये आप पूछ रहे हैं गद्दी पर, हाँ बिल्कुल बिल्कुल।
ओके, अब मेरा आपसे आखिरी सवाल, जो मैसेज फिल्म कैरी कर रही है, जो पैगाम दे रही है
जी,
कितना बदलाव आएगा? सिनेमा हमेशा कहा जाता है कि समाज का आईना है, और फिल्में देख के बहुत मुतासिर होते हैं लोग, फॉलो करते हैं। देयर आर सो मेनी एग्जांपल, यू नो, मुन्ना भाई MBBS सीरीज एंड गांधीगिरी, देन गिविंग रोज एंड ऑल, यू नो, पीपल स्टार्ट गेटिंग अटैच्ड टू द कैरेक्टर्स, यू नो, कितना।
I think what this film will truly do, and if it does, will be eternally obliged, is that it will make people think. It will make people look unto themselves. लोग अपने गिरेबान में झांकेंगे, और उसमें वो जवान भी आ गए, उनके वालिदैन भी आ गए, माँ बाप भी आ गए, उनके दोस्त भी आ गए, और यहाँ तक कि टेररिस्ट भी आ गए, और जैसा आपने कहा पंडित और मौलवी भी आ गए। कि ये क्यों हो रहा है, किस तरह बच्चों को गुमराह किया जा रहा है, और ख़ास कर वो जो नौजवान जो गुमराह होके अपनी ज़िंदगी दांव पे लगाते हैं दूसरों की ज़िंदगी लेने के लिए, वो सोचने पर मजबूर होंगे। और ये काम किया तो ये फिल्म कामयाब समझी जाएगी।
थैंक यू सो मच।